So imagine this, you open your MacBook, hit record, and before your coffee even cools down, your meeting's fully transcribed, summarized, and ready to send, without ever touching the cloud. Sounds impossible? Well, Apple says the new M5 MacBook Pro can do that, thanks to AI that's up to 35 times faster. If that's real, this isn't just another chip upgrade. It's a massive shift in how your laptop actually feels. But here's the catch. Those numbers might be both true and misleading. So before you even think about upgrading, stay right here. Because in the next few minutes, I'll break down what Apple's not telling you, the hidden settings that silently kill your performance, and the ultimate buyer's cheat sheet that'll save you hundreds of dollars. Up to 35x faster AI sounds like sci-fi, but Apple's talking about a specific engine on the chip called the Neural Processing Unit, or NPU. Think of it like a turbo for AI math, speech to text, background blur, object removal, smart selections, on-device assistance. When apps use Apple's NPU path, results can feel instant and battery-friendly. But not all AI runs on the NPU yet. A lot of popular tools, local chatbots, stable diffusion, video effects, even some copilots, still lean on the GPU. GPUs absolutely got faster, just not 35 times faster. That's why the headline is real in context, but not a blanket promise for everything you do. Picture your day with this machine. You drop a 1-hour lecture into Notes and get a clean summary before you pack your bag, private and local. You record a podcast and watch the transcript appear almost in real time, with translations ready for captions without uploading a single file. You remove a stranger from the background of a photo, and it's done so fast it feels like a slider, not a progress bar. You pair a lightweight local coding copilot with your editor, and it suggests functions without sending your proprietary repo to the cloud. That's the NPU lane, and it's where the M5 feels like a time machine. Now picture the other lane, local LLMs, image generation, heavier creative effects. This is mostly GPU bound today. Expect steady, noticeable gains, more tokens per second on an 8 to 14 billion parameter model at low precision. Faster time to first image in stable diffusion, smoother scrubbing while effects render in the background. If your favorite app adds true NPU acceleration, you'll feel a bigger leap. If it hasn't yet, the upgrade is real, just not headline level. Here's the part most ads skip. Up to 35x usually compares against a narrow baseline, an older chip, a CPU-only path, or a small specific benchmark that shows the NPU at its best. That's valid, but it doesn't guarantee your favorite workflow runs 35 times faster. Your results depend on two things, whether your apps have added NPU support, and whether your workload fits within on-device memory so you're not paging to slow storage. Short version, software support and memory are king. Let's make this practical. If you're a student or a pro who lives in meetings, the M5 turns your laptop into a private assistant. Record summarize action items done before the next call. If you create content, auto captions, denoise, scene detection, and background cleanup feel near instant, and you keep your footage local. If you code, small local copilots run fast and discreetly, your test suite hums along, and you can compile, chat with a model, and run Docker without your system gasping for air. If you're deep into big open-source models or heavy training, you still want a desktop NVIDIA GPU or cloud time for raw throughput. The M5 is the portable brain, not the data center. When reviews drop, ignore the rainbow charts and look for signals you can translate to your life. Watch tokens per second on an 814B local model at 4-bit or 8-bit precision. Watch time to first image and images per minute for the generator you actually use. Watch if transcription stays real-time for 30 minutes without fan noise or thermal throttling. Watch battery drain during a half-hour AI workload, not just idle time. Watch export times in Final Cut or Premiere with AI effects enabled. Those numbers tell the truth better than any synthetic benchmark. Let's talk money and time, because that's the real upgrade math. If a faster machine saves you just 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week, that's roughly 40 hours a year. One full work week back? If you value your time at even $25 an hour, that's $1,000 of time reclaimed. If you save more than that, the laptop basically funds itself. If you don't feel that time saved in your real workflows, keep your cash and wait for the next cycle. Do not underbuy memory. Unified memory on Apple Silicon feeds the CPU, GPU, and NPU from the same pool, and AI workloads are hungry. If you plan to run local models, keep big timelines open, or juggle multiple creative apps, treat memory like oxygen. 32 gigabytes is a safe floor for AI-curious creators and developers. 64 gigabytes if you're serious about local models or you hate closing apps. Storage matters too. 1 to 2 terabytes if you keep multiple checkpoints, raw media, and projects, so you're not deleting something important at 2 a.m. Ports and screen size are lifestyle choices. Pick what fits your bag and your desk. There's a simple setting that can make a fast machine feel slow. Power mode. If you leave low power mode on, AI jobs crawl. For heavy sessions, use the high-performance power profile, plug in if you can, and keep background energy savers off. Also, update your apps. Developers are shipping NPU acceleration fast. Close the dozen zombie browser tabs before you run a model. And if you're into local LLMs, use smaller context windows and 4-bit or 8-bit quantized models for a huge speed and memory win with minimal quality loss. Here's a quick playbook to unlock real-world speed. First, map your toolchain. If your apps use Apple's Core ML and advertise NPU acceleration, you'll see the biggest jumps. If they're on Metal or MPS GPU paths, you'll still see gains, just temper expectations. Second, set up a 30-minute stress test that mirrors your day. Transcribe a call, generate a few images, run your unit tests, export a short sequence with AI effects. Third, measure battery drain and heat while you do it. If the M5 completes that circuit faster, quieter, and on less battery than your current machine, you've got your answer. Who should upgrade now? If you crave fast, private, on-device AI that trims minutes from every task, transcripts, summaries, smart edits, background cleanup, you'll feel the difference on day one. If you're a creator inside Final Cut Logic or Adobe apps that are adopting on-device AI, your projects speed up and your laptop stays quiet. If you're a developer juggling builds, tests, and a local co-pilot, the snappiness will make you smile. Who should wait? If your heavy lifting is massive open source models and long training runs, you're still better off with a desktop GPU or the cloud. If you already own a recent Apple Silicon Mac that feels fast today, make sure your apps truly use the NPU before you chase the headline. The truth behind up to 35x faster AI is simple. It's real for the kinds of jobs Apple's NPU is built to crush and for apps that actually call it. It's a solid generational bump for GPU-bound tasks, not a miracle. Your experience will live or die by software support and memory headroom. Get those two right and the M5 doesn't just benchmark well, it changes how your day feels. If this helped you see through the hype, I've got you. Drop M5 in the comments, and I'll share a buyer's checklist and an app compat guide so you can match the right model to your workflow. Subscribe if you want real-world numbers the minute hands-on testing lands. Tokens per second, images per minute, export times, battery drain, the only stats that actually matter. And if you're about to buy this week, pause for one beat, check your apps for NPU support, double your memory plan, flip that power mode, and then enjoy a laptop that finally feels as fast as your ideas.